Hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back to Just 9th and 10th, a one substitution through classes 9th and 10th. My name is Chandra and I'm your English coach. So, hi everyone, how are you? Because it's the Diwali season and we all are in festive mood, so I thought of doing a fun grammar quiz with you. So, this class is going to be super fun because we will be doing a live quiz on grammar rules. Before I start the class, I want to introduce myself. My name is Chandra. I have 3 plus years of experience. I have mentored classes 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, UPSC, SSC, GRE, and I've tutored more than 1500 students. So this class is a grammar poll. And uh, like we always do, start a class with a grammar activity, with a, sorry, vocabulary activity. So I'm going to give you a word and you have to tell me the synonyms of that word. So today's word is very, very simple. Friend. You have to tell me as many synonyms as you know for the word friend. Yes. So I want the answers in the comment box. So start replying. So a friend is known as a companion. What else? A friend is a mate. Yes, very good. So it could be a classmate, it could be a workmate, it could be a tuition mate, it could be a playmate, anything. Ally. Very good. What else? Waiting for your answers. A friend is also known as chum. Yes. Partner. Very good. Associate. What else? We can do, because it's the festival, we can go a little informal also. So we also call a friend a buddy. Sometimes colleague also, it's a formal way. But yeah, a colleague is a work friend. So yes, we have done a lot of synonyms of friend, and now we have to use them in our real lives too. That so if we know a lot of words and if we don't use them in our day-to-day life, so then we'll not be able to remember them. So we have to use these words that we learn daily in this class. All right. So, as you all know, that Just 9th and 10th is a one-stop solution for class 9th and 10th, and all the best educators in the industry are teaching you here for free. So, why not tell everybody about it? So, please subscribe to Just 9th and 10th, and please spread the word. Also, if you want daily updates about the classes and about all the subjects, about all the topics, what you have to do is you just have to download this Telegram app, which looks like this from your from your App Store or your Google Play Store, and then you have to join this link, just 1910. So, and what you can do is you can just click on the description box below, and the link to my Telegram channel is given. You can just click on the link, and you will be redirected to this group. You have to join this group, and you will never miss any update about the classes. You know which teacher is teaching you what and at what time. Everything you will get on this channel. All right. Also, because Unacademy. So why an academy? So because an academy is the best platform in the industry and the best educators are teaching on this platform. So when you subscribe to an academy, you get regular live classes. In regular live classes, you can chat with the educator, you can engage in discussions with the educator, you can answer polls, you can ask doubts all the while the class is going on. So it's very interesting way to learn, because you will be in contact with your teacher, and you can do a lot of different and creative things in the class, and learning is, definite. Or, and with regular life classes, you get regular doubt sessions as well. So in regular doubt sessions, what you can do is you can ask your teacher anything, literally anything about your academics, and all your doubts will be clear, because this session is especially for your doubt sessions. So if you studied the topic from some other book, some other content, and you have any doubts, you can ask your teacher, you can eat the brains of your teacher unless you're totally satisfied. So this session is for doubts only. After doubt sessions, the another best thing about Unacademy is that you do not have to make any notes. You do not have to worry about notes, completing the notes. You just have to listen to your educator, engage in conversations with your educator, talk to educator, ask your doubts, participate in the polls, and don't worry about the notes, because you will be getting the notes of every topic in a PDF format after every class, be it maths, be it science, be it history, be it English, be it anything. You will be getting the notes of every class in a PDF format. Also, apart from notes, you can watch the video, you can watch the first hand information n number of times. So it is, you have unlimited access to the videos. You can watch same video n number of times, and the best part is you can watch it online as well as offline. Apart from the videos, we also have weekly tests and quizzes. We have weekly tests and quizzes. In the weekly test, these weekly tests and quizzes keep you motivated, and also, it helps you to know where you stand, how much you have learned, how much you have grasped a concept, how much you need more practice. It's a reality check, and according to it, you can, prepare for your examinations, and you can relearn. And suppose something is not, if you've given a test and your performance is not really good in the test, what you can do is you can relearn the topic in the doubt sessions. So yeah, you have all the benefits here with you, and at very, very affordable prices. So you can take the Unacademy subscription as you please. It starts from 1 month, and it is still 40. Just a minute. It is still 48 months. So the more you subscribe, the cheaper it gets. The cost of 1 month of subscription is 2,250 rupees, and from 6 months onwards, you're available at a no cost EMI. For 6 months, it is 1,500 rupees per month. But as I said, it gets cheaper. The more you subscribe, the cheaper it gets. So the cost of 1 month is 1,125 rupees. For 2 years, it is just 938 rupees. For 3 years, it is just 900 rupees. And 4 years, it is just 750 per month. And you can avail such discounts only when you use my code Chandra10. So do not forget to use my code Chandra10 for additional 10% discount. Now, what are the other benefits of you know uh, of Unacademy is that you can take the subscription the way in the payment method that you are comfortable with. You can use a debit card or a credit card. You can take it on AMI. You can pay through your registered UPI ID, which is the, I think, the easiest way to pay. Then we have a lot of wallet options as well. You can pay via Paytm, PayPal, Ola Money, and much more. And then we do have an option of net banking also. So we provide you with all the, we have all the Indian banks, and you can do a net banking from any bank. Now, with Plus, we also have our iconic subscription. Now, iconic subscription is a level up to Plus, because it has very new features and creative features, which is a personal mentor. Imagine getting one-on-one doubt sessions with the top-notch educators in the industry, and getting live doubt sessions from a personal mentor, which will be there with you, who will just listen to you and who will help you to excel in your examination. And in the doubt sessions also, you will have this the educator and you can take all your doubts from the educator. In Iconic, we also give you a personalized report. So there would be this report which we personalized to you. We customize the report according to you, that how well you performed in the previous classes, in the previous week, in that on those classes, and how well you performed in the test. So it is all going to be there in the weekly report. And apart from weekly report, we also have a parent of option of parent connect. So it's for your parents. They can connect to your mentor of and your mentor would be available for some hours during the day in which your parents can talk to the mentor and they both can come up with a success strategy for you. Apart from a parent connect, we also give you a study planner, a study tracker plan with monthly reviews that highlights your progress. And with that, you get all the benefits of Plus. So what are you waiting for? Take Unacademy's iconic subscription today or Plus subscription and prepare for your examinations because your exams are just around the corner and you would need an academy to crack it. So let's crack it. Now, as I told you, this is a quiz for all of you. So I will give you 60 seconds to answer one questions. I think 60 seconds is enough time. And because so if you know some people's students, even the network is weak, I think 60 seconds is sufficient to answer the questions. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so the first question is there dash been many hurricanes this year? There dash been many hurricanes this year. A has, B had, C has. There dash been many hurricanes this year. There has been many hurricanes this year. There had been many hurricanes this year, or there have been many hurricanes this year. So whenever you are answering a question, please remember the rules. Please remember the rules of subject verb agreement and the basic grammar rules that I keep telling you always to avoid this grammatical mistakes. So plural goes with plural and singular goes with singular. And we have done tenses like a lot of times. So yeah, I think you will choose the right answer. You have 30 seconds left, so let's see. I'm waiting for your answers. And you have to be very confident while giving your answer, and also because I can't keep the score with me, so you have to keep your own score. And at the end of the class, I will be asking you what are your scores, and because this is a recorded class, you have to tell me your scores in the comment section, not in the live chat, but in the public chat. So I'll be waiting for your answers. And also in the public chat, you could tell me which topics would you want to study in future in the further classes. So the correct answer is there have been many hurricanes this year. Why have? Because many. This is plural. And with plural, we have to use plural. So the correct answer is option C. There have been many hurricanes this year. There have been many hurricanes this year. Is there any chapter, any poem that you want me to, discuss with you? You can please let me know so that we do the topic that you find difficulty in so that you can make the most out of my classes. The next question is the police dash investigating the murder. The police is investigating the murder. The police are investigating the murder. The police has investigating the murder, or the police have investigating the murder. Use the correct helping verb. The police dash investigating the murder. The police is, the police are, the police has, or the police have investigating the murder. This is a very tricky questions because there are some Indianisms that we do in English. We think that this is the word that sounds good with this, but it is just English is not just about sounding good. You have to be grammatically correct as well. So I should, because the time is up, I should reveal the correct answer, which is the police are investigating the murder. The police is always plural. The police are investigating the murder. All right? Did you get it? So if you have any problem, any doubts or any query, you can ask me in the comment box. Now, next question is, tell him to get out of our house. Tell him to get out of our house. He is told to get out of our house. Let him be told to get out of our house, or he might be told to get out of our house. You have the following options. Let him Tell him to get out of our house. He is told to get out of our house. Let him be told to get out of our house, or he is told to get out of our house. I'll give you 60 seconds and the time starts now. So this is uh, a sentence in active voice, and you have to convert it into passive voice. So we have done active and passive voice already. So I think you would know the rules of active and passive voice. And tell him to get out of her. First, you have to identify what kind of the sentence type, what kind of a sentence is this, and then you will have to apply the rule. And I hope you know the rules. So this question is an active voice. Tell him to get out of our house, and you have to convert it into passive voice. So it would be, let him be told to get out of our house. Let him be told to get out of our house, because this is imperative question statement, and you are giving him an order, and we use let when you're giving an order. So let him to tell him to get out of our house. It would be, let him be told to get out of our house. The B is the correct answer. All right. Now, the next question is a easy question, a very, very easy question. So, yeah, the question is, do you believe dash ghosts? So, do you believe in ghosts? You have to choose the correct preposition. Do you believe about ghosts? Do you believe of ghosts? But I shouldn't give you like 60 seconds is too much for this question. But yeah, the rule says I have to give you 60 seconds. So you can, see what which preposition fits. Do you believe dash ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe about ghosts? And do you believe of ghosts? And the correct answer is, do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in something? So do you believe in ghosts? You read about something, but you believe in something. All right. So the next question is, are you traveling to Paris dash business or dash holiday? Are you traveling to Paris dash business or dash holiday? So, in business or in holiday, about business or about holiday, for business or for holiday, or to business or to holiday. This could be a bit tricky question to answer. So yeah, you have 60 minutes seconds to think your choose your answer. So your time is already started. So I'm waiting for your answers. So this is also a question of prepositions, and we have done prepositions. You can remember the rules that I've told you for the prepositions. Are you traveling to Paris for business or for holiday? क्या तुम पेरिस बिजनेस के लिए जा रहे हो या फिर हॉलिडे के लिए जा रहे हो? So are you traveling to business for are you traveling to Paris for business or for holiday? So C is the happens to be the correct answer. Have you read the article? So the next question is also on prepositions. Have you read the article dash Time Magazine dash Google? So on Time Magazine on Google, to Time Magazine on Google, in Time Magazine on Google, from Time Magazine on Google. So a little tricky question. I wish you all a very happy Diwali and very happy holidays. uh, Enjoy to the fullest and don't burn crackers, and take out a little time to revise your concepts also. Have you read the article dash Time Magazine dash Google? So the correct answer would be revealed in 10 seconds. Have you read the article in Time Magazine on Google? You read the article in a book or a magazine. So have you read the article in Time Magazine on Google? I know a lot of you would be confused in A and B. You don't read a article on a book or on a Time Magazine, and you do not read anything from a book. You read something in a book, you hear it from somebody, but you read it in the book. So these are the correct ways of using these prepositions, all right? I hope you are all having a good time. Now, the next question says, this question is again in the passive voice. Sorry, this is an active voice, and you have to convert it into passive voice. You have to convert active to passive. She spoke to official on duty. So the question says she spoke to the official on duty, and here it comes. The official on duty was spoken to by her. The official was spoken to by her on duty. She was the official to be spoken to on duty. And your time starts now. Waiting for your answers. She spoke to official on duty. So which tense is this? Which tense is this? This is a past tense. It's a simple past tense. And so, if it is simple past tense, this is the subject, this is the verb, this is supposed to be the preposition, and this is the object. So, official on duty is the one word. So now, as we all know that when we convert active voice into passive voice, the object and subject interchange. So the official on duty is one word, was spoken to by her. So A is the correct answer. The official on duty was spoken to by her. All right. I didn't feel very well yesterday. I dash eat anything. Now this is a question of modals, and modals we have done a lot of times. So I think you would do you would do justice to my teaching. I didn't feel very well yesterday. I dash anything. So I cannot eat anything. I could not eat anything. I must not eat anything. I shan't eat anything. So, and if you don't know, shan't is a contracted form of shall not. Now choose the correct modal verb. Modals are the kind of helping verbs, and we choose modal verbs according to the rules and the tenses. That's a very big and major hint that I've given to you. I didn't feel very well yesterday. I dash eat anything. I didn't feel very well yesterday. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't because this is past. This has to be past. So I couldn't eat anything. And also अगर मैं कल मेरी तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी तो मैं कुछ नहीं खा पाया तो I was not in a position to eat anything, so it was my inability. And for possibility, ability and capacity we use can, and in past if we're talking about a past possibility, ability or capacity, we use couldn't. So couldn't is the right answer. I didn't feel very well yesterday. I couldn't eat anything. This next is also a modal question. I was using my pencil a minute ago. I was using my pencil a minute ago. It dash be somewhere here. So it should be somewhere here. It would be somewhere here. It could be somewhere here. It must be somewhere here. Use the rules, the correct rules of modal verbs, and then write the correct answer in the description. Sorry, in the chat box. I was using my pencil a minute ago. It dash be somewhere here somewhere. So why do I always keep telling you about Unacademy subscription is that because Unacademy is helping you with everything, from the scratch, from the notes to the regular test and revision, so that there are some things that we realize when we do it wrong. तो गलती करना भी बहुत जरूरी होता है क्योंकि हम अपनी गलतियों से ही सीखते हैं. So when you do it wrong and you lose a mark, then you realize that, oh, that was the reason, and then you never forget it. So we keep taking your tests and quizzes, and we keep taking your tests not in a boring manner, but in a very very interesting manner, so that you would have that hunger to learn. We create that hunger of learning so that you do learn and you perform really really well. So all of you should take the An Academy Plus subscription and use my code Chandra 10, because anyway An Academy is really really cheap and affordable. But yeah, you can get an extra 10% discount if you use my code Chandra 10. And because An Academy says let's crack it, so it will guarantee you the success that you deserve. It will give you a right direction. So sometimes what happens is we do the hard work and we do not do the direction. So an academy will give you the direction. The personal mentor will help you with each and everything, and those regular doubt sessions will clear all your doubts, and will make all your concepts clear. So coming back to the question, I was using my pencil a minute ago. I dash भी somewhere because अगर मैं अपनी pencil use कर रहा था तो I am 100% sure कि वो आस पास ही होगी. I am 100% sure that it would be somewhere near. So the answer is must. Must be used when we are really when you're 100% sure. It must be here. So I was using my pencil a minute ago. It must be here somewhere. Next question. If you don't start working harder, you dash repeat the course next year. If you don't start working harder, you have to repeat your course next year. You must repeat your course next year. You will have to repeat your course next year. You must not repeat your course next year. So now, this is a very tricky question because all the answers, you know, looks like you can choose all of them, but you have to choose them wisely by remembering the rules of tenses as well as modals and logic also. If you don't start working harder, you dash the course, dash repeat the course next year. We're talking about future. If you don't start working harder, you will have to. अगर तुम इस बारी मेहनत नहीं करोगे तुम्हें नेक्स्ट ईयर कोर्स रिपीट करना पड़ेगा. So you will have to repeat the course next year. And because we are talking about future, we will use will have to repeat the course next year. Okay? You will have to repeat the course next year. तुम्हें करना पड़ेगा. So that is why we use will have to. Then we have to is for obligation or compulsion. He is said to be very rich. Again, this question is in active voice and you have to convert it into passive voice. He is said to be very rich. People say he is very rich. He said it is very rich. So this question is more about logic. So use the correct logic. He is said to be very rich. He is said to be very rich. People say he's very rich. He's said to be very rich. This is active voice. We have to convert this in passive voice. The correct answer is people say he is very rich. See, this means he is said to be very rich. And who says he is very rich? People, na? Obviously, people would say that he is very rich. So people say he is very rich. B is the correct answer, and none of our option A and B is making any sense. Now it is again a question on modals about, and it's a very and please don't be intimidated by looking at the long questions. Trust me, long questions are the easiest to answer. Unfortunately, it's not so easy to find an apartment in the city. Unfortunately, it's not easy to find an apartment in the city. Without an agent, you dash be able to find all the available listings. So they are kind of saying that it is not easy to find an apartment in the city. As you would need an agent. You would. It is very difficult, or it's not easy to find a apartment in the city without an agent. So you would need an agent. So with an agent it would be easy, and without an agent it would be difficult. So without an agent you dash be able to find all the available listing. You dash not be able to find, and we have to use the uh, modal of possibility. Yeah. So choose your answer. Use the modal of possibility. Unfortunately, it's not easy to find an apartment in the city without an agent. You dash be able to find. You might not be, because might is used for possibility. Might is used for possibility. So you might not be able to find all the available listings. So there are total 25 questions, and you have to, we're done with 12 questions. I hope you're doing well. Keep posting your scores in the live chat. He dash be very pleased with his herself. She got the best grades. So again a modal question. He can, sorry, it should be she dash be very pleased with herself. She got the best. She can be, she must be, she couldn't be, she has to be. She dash be very pleased with herself. She got the best grades. She can be, she must be, she couldn't be, she has to be. And you have 30 seconds to go. She must be very pleased with herself. Why must? Because she got the best grades. It's a, you know, she she must be, because she got the best grades. So there is no possibility of not being very pleased with herself, her own self, because she got the best grades. She has to be is like more of a compulsion. It's a moral obligation. It's not a moral obligation that she has to be pleased with herself. It's natural. It's 100% natural. If you would have gotten the best grades, obviously you would be pleased with yourself. Yeah? Now, the next question is, how did you do in the test? How did you do in the test? Okay, it dash worse. So, okay. How did you do in the test? It would have been worse. It could have been worse, or it must have been worse. It dash be worse. It could have been worse. It would have been worse. It must have been worse. This being A, this being B, and this being C. Use your modals knowledge and get the right answer. I would be really proud of you if you got this right. How did you do in the test? तुमने test में कैसा किया? So the other person was like, okay, it could have been worse. मैंने अच्छा तो कर दिया, लेकिन ये गलत हो सकता था. Possibility. Could is for possibility. Will would have been worse to matlab that you are sure, which doesn't make sense. So it was could have been, but there's a possibility of being worse. It had a possibility of being worse. It takes dash effort for me to do exercise. So it's a determiner question. It takes some effort for me to do exercise. It takes most efforts for me to exercise. It takes a few efforts for me to exercise. It takes many efforts for me to exercise. Use your brains and get the right answer. It dash efforts. It takes dash efforts for me to do exercise. Some, most, a few, many. And the correct answer is it takes some efforts. थोड़े से efforts लगते हैं to do the exercise. And no other options made sense. So yeah, some. Now we're done with 15 questions, 15 more to go. Sorry, we're done with 15 questions and 10 more to go. So I hope you have gotten at least 13 out of 15 right. If less than 13, that you really need to work hard. Because not only you will have such questions in your grammar in school, but grammar, if your grammar is not good, you would not be able to write letters, notice, you will not be able to frame answers. Even if you know the story, if you never know everything about the story or the poem, if your grammar is not good, you will not be able to frame answers and you are definitely going to lose marks. So your grammar is the elementary thing for your writing section and your literature section. So the 16th question is, do you think dash of people believe what is say? Much of people believe what he says. Do you believe a lot of people believe what he says? A few of people believe what he says. Some of people believe what he says. So get your grammar thing correct. And being a English teacher, being a book fanatic, I would recommend you to start reading something. Start with one book, start with one newspaper, start with one blog, start with one article, but please start. It will help you. You will thank me in future. Do you dash think of people believe what he says? Do you think dash of people believe what he says? 15 seconds to go. And the correct answer is a lot of people believe, because it is off. And also much doesn't go with people, a few doesn't go with people, some goes with people but not with off. So a lot of people believe what he says. Now only 9 questions are left. So I really respect Dash controversial views on abortion. Her controversial views on abortion, yours controversial views on abortion, or hers controversial views on abortion. Let's see if you could crack this one. I really respect her controversial views on abortion, because these are all possessive pronouns, and possessive pronouns do not fit in your. So her, this was easy and very easy to crack. So yeah, A is the correct answer. I really respect her controversial views on abortion. So now the next question is, dash these children outside are being too noisy for this time of night. This children outside, that children outside, those children outside, or these children outside are being too noisy this time of night. Waiting for your answers. Uh, so see, because you have to use you could use the use of you could use your common sense or the use of singular or plural. So it says children. So this and that can are out of the picture because this and that are used for singulars. Um, these are both singulars, and now we're talking about plurals because children is plural. So those children outside, because they are talking about outside. So those would be correct because these means something which is near, something which is in vicinity, but we're talking about outside. So those children outside are being too noisy for the for this time of the night. Make sense? Okay. Lisa and Jill have been at the library dash a long time. Uh, so I for a long time, since a long time, from a long. So a lot of you have always problem choosing if if you should for since or from. So yeah, Lisa and Jill have been at the library dash a long time. For since from. Lisa and Jill have been at the library dash a long time. For a long time, since a long time, from a long time. So for is used for a period of time. Therefore, we use for. A for Jill and Lisa have been at the library for a very long time. And since is for a period of time. Therefore, we cannot use since. Yeah? Dash time to learn English is important. Dash time to learn English is important. It's a general English question. Making time to learn English is important. Have make time to learn English is important. Make time to learn English is important. To making time to learn English is important. It's a very basic general English question. Dash time to learn English is important. Making, have make to making. So the correct answer is making time to learn English is important. Making time to learn English is important. All right? We can't use make time to learn English, which doesn't make any sense. We can't use making because to generally we have the first form of verb after to and have make doesn't make any sense. So to making time to learn English is very important. I dashed to the party, but I was too busy. I would go on to the party, but I was too busy. I would have had gone to the party, but I was busy. I would had gone to the party, but I was busy. I would have gone to the party, but I was busy. So you have to tell me which tense fit and you have to explain the reason why. So I have made this twist to the question that you have to tell me which tense fits and why. I dashed the party, but I was too busy. I would gone. I would have had gone. I would had gone. I would have gone. And the correct answer is I would have gone to the party. मैं जा सकता था, but I was busy. So this is present perfect. मैं जा सकता था, things that have been done in the recent past, but मैं नहीं गया. Now to the last four questions left. In the haze, the plumber dashed to put the handbrake on. The plumber forgotten, the plumber forgot, the plumber had forgotten, and the plumber forget. Tell me which word fits and which tense it is and why. In the haze, the plumber dashed to put the handbrake on. The plumber forgotten, the plumber forgot, the plumber had forgotten, or the plumber forgot. Forget. In the haze, the plumber dashed to put the handbrake on. Forgotten, forgot, had forgotten, forget. And in the haze, the plumber forgot to put the handbrake on. It's a simple past, an event that happened in past. It cannot be past perfect because what happens in past perfect is that and there are two activities that happened in the past and one activity happened before the other one. But here, both the activities happen at the same time. This is a simple past and activities that just happened in past. So this simple past. So in the haze, the plumber forgot to put the handbrake on. She can rarely come these days. This is a question of question tag. She can rarely come these days. Uh, can she? Can't she? She can. She can't. She can really come these days. Waiting for your answers. She can rarely come these days. She can rarely come these days. And because this is positive, and the rule of question tells this has to be negative. So therefore, can't she? She can rarely come these days. Can't she? This is positive, this has to be negative, and vice versa. Next, we can't permit this. Can't we? Shall we? Can we? Maybe. We can't permit this. Can't we? Can we? Can shall we? Can we? Maybe. I already told you the rules and a very big hint in the last question. So I think you would do this question correct. Can't we, shall we, can we, maybe. We can't permit this. And the correct answer is that because this is negative, this has to be positive and vice versa. So if this is can, it cannot be shall or may. If this is can, the question tag would also be in the same helping verb. So this is negative, this has to be positive. Therefore, this is C. We can't permit this. Can we? The last question and the deciding question of the day is this. I'll only pay you dash to finish the work. So it's a condition. I only pay you dash you work. So you have to use the correct answer. If you finish the work, unless you finish the work, either can be used, both can be used. I'll pay you dash, you finish the work. Which this should be, I think, none could can be used. And so this is a condition. So if is also a condition, unless is also a condition. Therefore, both can be used. I'll only pay if you finish the work. I'll pay you unless you finish the work. All right. So please let me know your scores. I'm too excited to hear your scores. And if you haven't downloaded the Unacademy app yet, please install the Unacademy app from your Apple store or your Google Play Store. And then you will have an option of choosing the category. Choose 9 to 10th, whatever category you are in, and then go to plus subscription and then get subscription and take the subscription that you want to take. Subscription, as you know, start from 1 month. After 1 month we are from have EMI options as well, so 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, and 48 months. And you know that the more you subscribe, the cheaper it gets. And it gets cheaper if you use my code Chandra10. Do not forget to use my code Chandra10, and you have the various modes of payments from which you can pay. You can use your debit card, credit card, EMI, registered UPI ID. We have a lot of wallets option as well, and we also accept Indian banking from all the Indian banks. And about iconic subscription, the we have 18 months. For iconic, we have 18 months, 24 months, and 36 months. For 18 months, it is 1944 per month, because and you will get all the benefits of plus as well. For 24, it is 2000 rupees. For 36, it's 1833 per month. And these are the various modes of payments from which you can make the payment. Please like Just 1910th, subscribe to Just 1910th, and spread the word. And if you're planning to take an Academy Plus subscription, use my code Chandra10. Be it iconic subscription or a plus subscription, you have to use my code Chandra10 and get a 10% off. So a very happy Diwali to all of you and your family. May this Diwali brighten up your life and academics even more. God bless you all. Bye everyone. See you tomorrow. Take care.